So unfortunately I didn't get the chance to film it, but I did replace the rear main seal and gasket on the back of the engine, and also the front main seal. Did get to film it. It was pretty busy, pretty hot that day, kind of miserable, but that's done. Now that the engine mounts are installed, I'm gonna do a valve adjustment before we put the engine back in. And also, while we're out, I want to get in here and fix a couple things for preventative maintenance. The seal behind these sets of U-joints, see, we're back there, that seal, it's not leaking, but we got this thing apart. Now's the time to do it. It's probably hard because it's 51, 52 years old. I'm gonna get that swapped out. We have an aftermarket seal. It's a National 47 32 38, and we're going to be putting that seal in there. They make some pretty nice seals, but just nothing too fancy. We'll get that put in. And also these hoses, the small ones here toward the bottom, those go from the shifter down to the transmission and control what gear it goes into. Some of those, particularly the ones I've already removed, were pretty messed up in there. I run into a little bit of a problem because on the top end they mount so close together. Let's see if we can get in there and see it. And if we can see it down in there. But where it goes into the shifter, they mount so closely together that a regular fittings from like Gates or your normal hose stores, the fitting's too thick. They're just too close together, and the fittings won't fit. I found a place in Denver at a Parker store, Motion Flow Control Products. They're able to make them out of a smaller braided material. Hopefully it'll work out. I think it will, but we're waiting on that to show up. In the meantime, let's get the seal changed out. Alright, go ahead and pull this thing off. Nice and clean. A little bit of a groove there. We'll clean it up and see what it looks like. And then we got our input shaft. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit, poke some holes in it, and I'm gonna use the deck screws and a claw hammered method to try to pull that seal out. Get it in there good. Get one on the opposite side. Kind of a tight fit in here. Well, as you can see, my screw method didn't work. Had to get a little violent, but it finally came out. There's what's left of the seal. Not a whole lot. But it's out. Okay, we got the new seal driven in. Looks pretty good, nice and flush. And now we can reinstall the drive shaft. Sweet, and we're in. Now what we got to do is replace these hoses down here, and I got to do the torque converter rear seal, which should be easy because it's out. And we're ready to put the engine and torque converter back in. Yesterday I did a lot of work on this D206 engine for the 100C track loader, and did an entire valve adjustment, new valve cover, and some black, ultra black Permatex RTV. Of course, we also have done the front main seal and the rear main seal before. I also got the torque converter reinstalled. I got some wood and plastic propped against here because, well, out in the desert, I'm just one dust storm away from introducing dirt, sand, and debris to the inside of the torque converter, and we don't want that. But the installation went well. I've got my new flex plate in there, and those are available if anybody needs one. Hit me up. All nice and tight. Notice when we first started this project, the torque converter spun in here, and now it's nice and solid, locked to the flywheel like it's supposed to be. I have to wait to reinstall this. I'm waiting on shift hoses, and they're currently being made in Denver and then going to be shipped to me, but that won't ship till another couple days from now. But then we can get that put back together and the engine reinstalled. Pretty excited. And one more thing we're going to do before we reinstall the engine, I'm going to put a new output shaft seal on this torque converter, just as insurance, because after 51, 52 years, these seals kind of get hard and they start to tear up yokes and the sealing surfaces. We're looking at the output shaft seal of the torque converter, and we've got the new seal here. It's an OEM Komatsu one. Real nice quality seal. A little bit better quality than that national seal that we put in the input of the transmission, but nice heavy one. So we're going to need to take the center bolt out. This yoke should slide off, and then we're going to try to change out this seal right here. So we do have a little bit of a wear groove in here. I don't think it's bad enough I'm going to sleeve it, but we'll clean this thing off and get a better look at it. Yeah, there's definitely some wear. These seals get hard after many years. The rubber just gets hard and it starts chewing into the sealing surfaces. But now we got to fight with the old seal. These are pretty tough seals, so I knew it wouldn't give up without a fight. And it looks like this is going to be a rip it apart in pieces seal. Maybe not. Hey, there we go. Alright. So we got our original, we got our new one. Actually came out a lot better than I expected. And boy, that rubber's pretty hard, so I think we did the right thing. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the yoke here so it doesn't have to go on that seal dry. Just a little on my finger. That way we don't tear a seal or anything like that. Look at that. Beautiful. And can't forget the bolt. And we'll tighten it all up and we'll be done. Well, we got our seal in, and pretty smooth, fits pretty well. They're happy with it. Like I said, it was a new old stock Komatsu seal, but actually there was a national number on it. I'm gonna post that down in the description. But yeah, I think now as soon as we get our new hydraulic hoses in, we'll be ready to put the engine and torque converter back in the tractor. So I shouldn't have those for another couple days, but I think we're ready. Thanks for watching.